Hey students, I know you have access to Epic at home, and I could have easily assigned this book for you with 12 tips for managing stress and anxiety, but I wanted to make sure that you got the most out of it, so I thought it'd be better if I went over it with you. So first, we're going to talk about practicing positivity. You walk to the front of the classroom and your hands shake as you start your speech. Your throat feels dry and everyone's eyes are on you. You don't know how you're going to get through this. Have you ever felt this way? If so, you're familiar with anxiety. Anxiety is a worried or nervous feeling. It comes as a reaction to stress. You might start to sweat. You might get a headache. These are anxious reactions to stress. Anxiety doesn't have only physical symptoms, it can also affect your mind. Stress can lead to anxious thoughts. You might start to think, I'll never get this done. So, how can you manage anxiety? The first step is to resist negative thoughts. Remind yourself of past situations you got through. This can be a confidence booster. Repeating a comforting phrase can help too. For example, you might say, I will get through this. That can help silence your negative thoughts. You might start to believe this phrase the more you repeat it. And it's good to know that many people suffer from anxiety, especially when they're speaking in front of groups, so you're not alone. And think about a time where you were successful can help you get through a stressful situation. Number two, get moving. Think about what happens when you exercise. Your heart beats faster. You start to sweat. These things also happen when you're anxious, but exercise affects your body and brain in a different way than stress does. Your brain releases certain chemicals when you're under stress. Some of these chemicals cause a fear response. Your brain also releases stress hormones. Hormones are chemicals that control how cells and organs work. Stress hormones prepare you to fight or flee from the source of your stress. Your muscles tense up and your body is on high alert. When you exercise, your brain releases feel good chemicals. These chemicals are called endorphins. Endorphins improve your mood, they make you feel more relaxed. Exercise forces you to focus on a single task. Focusing on body movements can shift worries to the back of your mind. Many types of exercise can have this effect. Walking for as little as 20 minutes can reduce your anxiety. Other common exercises can also reduce anxiety. They include jogging and cycling. Whatever physical activity you choose, your brain and body will feel the benefits. Three, talk it out. Many people talk with friends during lunch. Others talk to teammates during sports. Talking to others can reduce stress. Stress can cause negative thoughts. You might think you can't do certain tasks, and you might start to feel overwhelmed if your anxiety builds. When this happens, seek out friends or family members. These people may give you the extra encouragement you need. Often they can help reduce your anxiety. Some people have small friendship circles. It's okay to have a small number of friends. The quality of friendships is more important than the number. Having at least one close friend can help reduce your stress and anxiety. Maybe you participate often in healthy activities with your friend. Your best friend may also be your teammate on the track team, or maybe you and your friend share a love of playing music. Doing activities with a friend can give you the support you need to manage your anxiety. Number four, limit caffeine. Caffeine's a stimulant. A stimulant is something that gives you energy. Many kids get caffeine through soda. Chocolate is another common source. Caffeine in small doses can have some positive effects. It can boost your mood. It can also give you more energy, but caffeine has negative effects when you're feeling anxious. Consuming even a small amount can increase your anxiety. When you feel stressed, your brain releases adrenaline. This makes you feel more alert. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense. Caffeine has a similar effect. It makes your brain release more adrenaline. Many sodas contain high amounts of caffeine and sugar. Sugar also increases your heart rate. This combination can cause a spike in your adrenaline. Too much adrenaline can make it hard to concentrate. Many foods and drinks can help reduce anxiety. Consider having a cup of milk instead of soda. Milk can help you feel more relaxed. Fish and nuts can help too. Fish helps lower your adrenaline levels, and nuts help lower your stress hormones. So, foods that are good with omega 3s and milk, I would be careful because if it has too much sugar in it, that might also have a negative effect on you. 5. Practice time management. Stress and anxiety can leave you feeling overwhelmed. You may feel less in control during stressful situations, but you can feel more relaxed and in control by practicing time management. A calendar can help you prioritize your tasks. Maybe you have a paper that's due on the same day as a math test. Thinking about both of these tasks at once can make you feel anxious, but separating the tasks into small steps can make them feel more manageable. You could plan to write a couple paragraphs of your paper each night, and you could separate your math material into sections. Plan to study one section per night. Write out each of these steps on your calendar. Estimate how long each task will take. Write out a scheduled time for each task. It's okay to take breaks once in a while. In fact, brief breaks can help you re-energize. Consider adding breaks into your schedule. Spread out short breaks between tasks, but take note of things that could distract you. Maybe social media often distracts you from your work. The key is to keep your time limit. Using a timer can be helpful. You might be more productive if you do different things during each break. You could also try taking a walk or try listening to relaxing music. 6. Look for a laugh. Think about a time you felt anxious. You probably didn't feel like laughing, but if you had laughed, you may have reduced your stress and anxiety. Laughter might not be a medicine that doctors would give you. Still, letting out a laugh every once in a while can help you relax. Your brain releases endorphins when you laugh, and endorphins improve your mood. Remember, we talked about that with exercise. Laughter also reduces your levels of stress and hormones. Even expecting a laugh can have these stress relieving effects. You might be headed to a movie theater to see a funny movie, or you might be preparing to watch a funny TV show with a friend. Just looking forward to a laugh in situations such as these can relieve some stress. Laughter can also reduce muscle pain. Your muscles tense when you're anxious, so anxiety can result in muscle soreness over time. But relaxing your muscles can reduce some of this pain. Laughter also has the positive effects of deep breathing exercises. You breathe deeply when you laugh. This increases your oxygen intake. It improves your blood flow. These effects will leave you feeling more relaxed. Laughter also distracts you. For a while, you won't think about the source of your stress. Focusing all your attention on the source of your stress can leave you feeling exhausted. So consider taking a break to focus on something that makes you laugh. It can re-energize your brain, and that can help relieve some of your anxiety. 7. Listen to calm music. A certain song might remind you of when you first heard it. A song may also bring back emotions linked with that memory. Music can have a calming effect when it's linked with a happy memory, but music that isn't linked to any memories can also have a calming effect. Soft and melodic music can be soothing. This could include classical music or jazz. Every person has his or her own preferences. Some psychologists use music to treat people. This method is called music therapy. It can be helpful for people who have anxiety disorders. Listening to calm music can lower anxiety. You can try this on your own. Think of some songs that make you feel relaxed. Listen to them whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious. Listening to calm music lowers your levels of stress hormones. It lowers your heart rate. Your brain releases a feel-good chemical called dopamine when you listen to calm music. All of these changes will leave you feeling more relaxed. 8. Try visualization. Have you ever imagined yourself reaching a goal? Maybe you visualized yourself winning a game. Maybe you visualized yourself doing well on a test. This technique can make goals seem more manageable. Practicing visualization can lower your anxiety. It can also make you feel better about your ability. First, visualize a good outcome. Imagine yourself reaching your goal. Fill in as many details as possible and think about the sounds and smells. The more realistic your visualization is, the more motivated you'll be to make it happen. Other kinds of visualization can be helpful too. Think about a place where you feel calm and relaxed. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Imagine yourself in that place. Again, fill in the details. Sound recordings can help. Suppose you're imagining yourself on a beach. You might play a recording of waves. When all the details are in place, try holding on to your visualization for a few minutes. Let yourself stay in that calm place, and soon you will feel more relaxed. Number 9, don't skimp on sleep. Everyone needs sleep. It helps you recharge at the end of the day, and it helps your body and brain recover from stress. Not getting enough sleep can make you feel anxious the next day, but sleep might be difficult when you're anxious at bedtime. Luckily, there are methods that can help you put yourself to sleep. Try doing a calming activity before bedtime. This could include reading or listening to music. You might also try relaxation techniques. Deep breathing can lower your heart rate. Progressive relaxation is another option. Flex and relax each of your muscles in turn. This will help your body feel more relaxed. Exercising too close to bedtime can make it difficult to fall asleep. Also, try to avoid caffeine 4 to 6 hours before bedtime. Avoid using electronics before bedtime too. Electronic screens give off a certain kind of light. This light makes it harder to get to sleep. You can also write a to-do list. Make a list of everything that's worrying you, then put this list in a different room. Keeping this list out of sight might help you put your worries out of your mind. 10. Do some light reading. Reading has many benefits. It can make you smarter, it can exercise your imagination, it can expand your vocabulary. Reading can also reduce stress and anxiety. Think about what you read on a normal day. You probably spend some time reading books. This kind of reading might make you feel stressed. That's because it's associated with school and homework. You might read news stories too. This material keeps you updated on what's happening in the world, but it can also be stressful. Some stories may be sad or depressing. Consider taking time out of your day to read something fun. This can help reduce your anxiety after a stressful day. Pick out reading material on your favorite subjects. Maybe you enjoy fantasy books. Maybe you prefer to read magazines. Set aside some time for quiet reading. This can be a pre-bedtime activity. It will relax your mind and that will prepare you for sleep. Reading can reduce stress quickly. Reading distracts you from your daily worries. It lowers your heart rate and it can also relieve muscle tension. Try doing some light reading for at least 6 minutes each night. That could be enough to reduce anxiety after a long day. 11. Keep a journal. Think about the kinds of writing you do every day. You might write a school paper, maybe you write for your school's newspaper. Another type of writing is journaling. Writing regularly in a journal is a good habit to keep. It can reduce stress and anxiety. Journaling can help you think through your problems. Putting your stress into words can make the problems easier to handle. Journaling might also help you consider problems from a new angle. You may realize that tasks you thought were overwhelming seem more manageable. Organizing your thoughts can be very helpful. You can better understand the source of your anxiety. Does your anxiety produce negative thoughts? Try writing your negative thoughts on a sheet of paper. Then put the paper in a recycling bin. Getting rid of the written thoughts could make it easier for you to put them out of your mind. Another idea is to draw a line down the middle of a piece of paper. On the left side, list the sources of stress you're able to change, and on the right, list sources of stress you're not able to change. For example, maybe you can solve an argument you're having with a friend, but you probably won't be able to get out of a math test. It's helpful to understand what you can change and what you can't. This is an important step towards reducing your anxiety. And finally, 12, stretch the stress out. Stress and anxiety can have physical effects. Your muscles may tense. They may start to feel sore. If you're under stress for a long period of time, one easy way to reduce stress is to stretch your sore muscles. Find a comfortable place to stretch. Then think about which muscles are stiff. You might have a sore neck. Neck pain is one of the most common symptoms of stress. You can easily stretch your neck by tilting your head. Tilting your head to the left will stretch the right side of your neck, and tilting your head to the right will stretch the left side of your neck. If the back of your neck is stiff, try sitting up straight. You can also stand with your knees slightly bent. Drop your chin to your chest and place your hands on the back of your head. Gently push down with your hands. You will feel a slight stretch in the back of your neck. Try to hold this stretch for 20 to 30 seconds. Doing these stretches can help relieve some of your neck pain. Muscles in your shoulders, back, and legs might also be stiff from stress. To stretch your shoulder, cross your arm over your chest and apply slight pressure to the shoulder. A simple toe touching exercise can help you stretch your legs. There are many stretches you could try for your back. You might try lying on your back with your knees bent, then pulling each knee up to your chest. For more complicated stretches, you could try yoga. Yoga includes both stretching and deep breathing exercises. This makes it a great stress relieving activity. So this book was on Epic, and there are a lot of other books on Epic that are also in this same series for healthy habits. So you can check out books about staying safe, brain health, athletic performance, preventing disease, staying active and fit, habits for life, and a healthy diet. I hope you enjoyed this reading of 12 tips for managing stress and anxiety, and I hope you use some of these ideas in this book to help you better manage your stress and anxiety that you have. Thanks for listening.